Welcome everyone. This is my video as a demo for POSH training session, which would be conducted by me, just to give a fair idea that how I'll be conducting my POSH training sessions if you're going to hire me. So first of all, let us move the slide which I have for today. Before we begin, we need to understand our target audience, which are the employees of the company. We need to tell them why are they before me, or why are we having the session in the company today. They need to understand the objective behind the session, and by attending the session itself, what are they going to achieve. So they should very well know what's going to happen with them in next 1 hour, which I tentatively say. So 1 hour of the session on POSH is enough to begin with. Now the next one would be my introduction. You can always look in for myself on Google. I have a website by the name of legalseva.net. I've been a practicing lawyer from past 5 years, and it has been a great run. I've been able to establish myself. And why Posh? I have huge curiosity regarding the subject, and I've seen cases, assisted them. So I've seen the legal side of it, and I can connect the dots, which will help organization in securing a better workplace as far as compliance of the Posh policies are concerned. So having a legal background and from a litigation perspective, yes, I do have an edge from others. Okay. Next, before we begin with the session, we should ask the uh, employees or the candidates who are there present in the session that what all they know about the POSH policy of the organization, what is the strength of the employee, how much is the gender ratio, like how many girls and boys are there in the office, then a little bit about the seating arrangements, how it has been done, whether employees know about POSH policy, is it in their public domain or a career page, whether they know there is an ICC committee being constituted, is that displayed in the office, is there any board which displays about the committee which would take into sexual grievances at the workplace. So these things will help employees and even the trainer to know the current situation, that where do the organization as on date stand so far as the POSH compliance is concerned. Now, in my session, I'll be telling them a brief about what constitutes the sexual harassment in the workplace, what checks as a company can have to resolve it, and what is the stand of the company when it comes to sexual harassment. So it is strictly zero tolerance, and what companies will do to prevent such acts. And in case such untoward acts happen, what can be the most disastrous consequences? So the idea is to discourage the perpetrators of crime, to encourage such acts. And also, POSH awareness is going to be a continuous part of HR goals that we say, and committed to the idea of having regular POSH sessions in the company. So they'll have it as a part of their HR regime, that whenever they'll have more introduction sessions, they'll know that we are practicing a safest workplace practice. And when I say about technicalities, like we should not get into more technicalities when employees are concerned. Yes, definitely for the ICC members, we can let them know how in nitty-gritty the complaints are to be entertained, how they are to be handled, and what can be the resolution. And there are fixed time frames. If we go time frame wise, we need to resolve the complaint in a fixed time frame. But this is for the ICC members, not for the employees or from the attendees. So there is a thin line, like how much we need to educate them, how much we want them to participate in POSH. So it has to be differentiated. Now, what will be the takeaways? The ROI of POSH training programs. For employees, it will give them a positive work environment. There will be higher levels of productivity. Once they have the digital mechanism, they'll feel confident that anyone in the organization will not just get away with this act. For employer, yes, their legal liability eases off once they are fully complied with POSH. Also, they'll ensure that the safest workplace is one of their companies. It will help them retain the best talent as an employer brand. They'll have their name, in the best companies to work with. Their retention and attrition rate will be drastically high as far as retention is concerned, and attrition will be quite low if employees prefer to stay there. And moreover, they'll host the best talent available. And finally, when we are going to conclude the session in the end, we are going to take a brief feedback of the candidates or the attendees, that how far they see these sessions improving their stay at the company, and how will it impact in understanding the POSH practices of the company. So we can ask such things on a questionnaire. A well-drafted questionnaire will do. And next, the message should be very clearly sent to the employees, that what is the stand of the companies when POSH is concerned. So this is going to be a brief session on demo, or we can say on POSH compliance by me. Hope it helps. Thank you.